Welcome to Nourify and Beautify. In this episode, host Noor Abochama talks with Nishant Chachra from KSM-66 Ashwagandha about the gold standard root extract that's reshaping health and beauty worldwide. Let's dive in.
Our next stop is going to be with Nishant from KSM-66 Ashwagandha. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you, Nu, for having me on this podcast.
Thank you so much.
Let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Nishant. I'm the Vice President for Business Development at KSM-66 Ashwagandha. We are the world's best ashwagandha indeed.
So tell us a little bit about the company and the idea of the company. Where did it come from and when it started?
We started, I would say, 12 years ago. And as a company, we only manufacture one product, which is KSM-66 Ashwagandha. I would say over the span of 12 years, we've been able to be the world's best ashwagandha. And I would say what makes us or sets us apart from anyone else who is in the space of ashwagandha, firstly, it's the clinical backing. So we are backed up with 50 clinical studies, which is highest in this space. So when you take KSM, it's always a mark of quality, of efficacy as well as quality too. Second, I would say we only use roots of the plant when it comes to manufacturing of KSM-66 Ashwagandha, because traditionally it's always been the roots which have imparted the benefits. So we stick to, I would say, the traditional part of things. Third, I would say from, the sustainability point of view, so we are vertically integrated. We have our own farms in India. We have our own R&D. We have our own manufacturing. So it's, I would say, end-to-end integration.
So you have your own farms, you grow, you
R&D, own manufacturing and own distribution.
And the distribution. And you use only the roots. What do you do with the rest of the plant?
So the rest of the plants, usually, the leaves are dried and used for compost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
nice.
what it goes for.
How many countries are you exporting to?
So for now, we are exporting to 53 countries. And I would say just in 2024 alone, we sold more than 3.5 billion dosages of KSM. So that's the amount of people we have touched base in just 1 year.
Why should we use the ashwagandha? What's the medicinal effects of the ashwagandha?
So I would say from an Ayurveda perspective, if you see, there are so many herbs and botanicals there, right? Ashwagandha is the king of Ayurveda. So even from a traditional point of view, if you see, there have been so many benefits which were mentioned. So it's an adaptogenic herb. It helps beautifully for your stress, for your sleep, for anxiety, for mood and cognition, for, I would say, endurance, vitality, men's health, women's health, even pets' health. And at the same time, it works wonderfully too for personal care. So, these are the varied, I would say, benefits what this beautiful adaptogenic herb has to offer.
But you produce only raw materials, or do you manufacture finished products as well?
No, we are only producing, the extracts.
Only the extracts?
Yes.
Okay, and what sets you apart from everyone else?
I would say you would find so many suppliers of ashwagandha out there. So we always, try to differentiate ourselves from everyone else. Number one, as I mentioned to you, it's the clinical backing, the clinical studies, the science behind the product. So we have now 50 clinical studies on KSM, so which is highest number of clinical studies on any other ashwagandha which is available in the market. So that set us apart. Second, I would say from a sustainability side of things, as I was mentioning to you, we are the only few ashwagandha manufacturers who have their own farms. So, we have full source over control too, from a sourcing side of things. Third, the testimony of this is the customers who use KSM. We are right now in more than 3,500 global brands. So, We are there in Nestle's, we are there in Unilever, Walmart, Costco. So every major brand around the world is entrusting KSM, with their products. So these are some more, I would say the points which do differentiates us from any other ashwagandha manufacturer out there. Do want to again, I would say highlight upon that we only use roots when it comes to manufacturing of KSM.
And what's the steps that you take to ensure a full transparency with your clients?
So I would say, we have certain certifications also with us, which gives you a complete transparency. We have 46 quality certifications. So whenever you buy KSM, it's always a mark of quality.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. If our listeners want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
So they can definitely, go to our website and reach us through the contact us form out there. So.
Amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Yeah.
And I wish you an amazing experience in Expo West.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Nourify and Beautify. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit knowyourifyandbeautify.com for more inspiring wellness and beauty content. Until next time, stay inspired and stay well.